Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to make this video very quickly to let you know that I have in chapter 1 showed you how I lost more than 10 kilos, 22 pounds, 23 pounds in 9 days. And something that I never mentioned is that I do have PCOS. I suffer from PCOS. You can see it here. I will take a better video so you can tell. But I do have more hair on my chin than I used to, and I definitely have irregular cycles. So these are absolute proof of this diagnosis. Basically, what I'm gonna say to you is I lost more than 10 kilos in 90 days, which is very good for a short, petite woman like me. That's 22 pounds in a healthy way. I have published 47 videos, and in that video, I did the conclusion where I expose all the numbers, everything from calories to protein to step counts in 3 months. And I want to tell you that yes, if I didn't suffer from PCOS, I probably would have been able to lose all the weight a lot quicker, or it would have been easier. I might not have that many cravings, or I don't know if it would have been easier. But the point is, I did lose 22 pounds in 3 months, meaning that even though I have PCOS, I can still lose weight with the right tools. So you need to understand that this is not fun. Okay, yeah, it's a hormonal imbalance and it affects a lot of women. In my case, I do not have anything else in terms of symptoms, but these two symptoms, so hair and irregular period, are clear issues related to PCOS. And as much as I don't want to talk about PCOS because I am not an expert, I am not a hormonal imbalance expert. There's countless experts on YouTube who can tell you about it, doctors and endocrinologists. I just want to let you know that if you do suffer from PCOS, if you look at my example, yes, it is absolutely possible to lose weight with PCOS. It might be harder, but it's still possible. So don't get discouraged. Do not fear that it's not possible because you have hormonal imbalances, and it can be PCOS, it can be another one. It may be in perimenopause or menopause, or you could be postpartum. I don't know what kind of hormonal imbalances you might be affected with, but just know that, and I'm not using my example as, well, if I can do it, everybody can do it. That's not true at all. I'm just showing you that even though I have PCOS, I was able to incinerate more than 22 pounds in 3 months. And in chapter 2, I'm incinerating more. So it means that don't give up, don't get discouraged. I never did anything else than just make sure I was in a calorie deficit. In this video, I do have all the conclusions of chapter 1, and I am releasing chapter 2 vlogs at the time that we are talking. So don't get discouraged if you have PCOS. Do not worry. It's not a fun thing to have, a hormonal imbalance that we could do without, but it doesn't mean that you cannot lose weight. You can. It's really up to you to start learning what your body needs, what it likes, what it doesn't like, and then you'll be able to be steady and keep being consistent with your routine. If you look at me, I meal prepped for 90 days, 4 days a week, and then on the weekend I would eat whatever I wanted to eat, cook from scratch. In this video, I showed you all the numbers. So average 1,735 calories a day for 90 days, which is a very good calorie deficit, in my opinion, for a petite woman. That's very good. I didn't do any crazy cardio, no HIIT training. I just did weightlifting, and I walked a lot, so an average of 16,000 steps a day, which is a lot, but walking did me good. It would really help to just calm me down. I was a little stressed. That's cortisol. We don't want that. It did burn calories, because 16,000 steps is really a good way to burn more calories without starving at the end of it, because it's not as demanding on the body as jogging, for example, running or sprinting. And I also treated myself to chocolate pretty much every night, or little pastries. And I showed you 47 videos in this series of videos. On the 90 days, I showed you the last 47 days. And so for that reason, I just want to send you a message. I just want to tell you, if you are suffering for PCOS, it is tougher, but it's absolutely not impossible to lose weight. I did. You probably will be able to, as long as you know that in order to lose weight, you need to do what your body is comfortable doing, and you need to learn what works for you. What worked for me was walking a lot instead of being in front of a screen at night. I didn't watch anything at night for 3 months. I was just walking. And the time that I would have sat on the couch being on my phone, I spent it walking, and it was an amazing journey. That said, not everybody is willing to do that, and I respect that completely. That it really did help me to be more quiet, calm, and that is definitely something that we want for PCOS, because hormones, we need to be more relaxed if we want to manage our hormonal imbalances. I also did a lot of intermittent fasting. So yes, I did a little bit of OMAD. That didn't go really good. I think in February, it's not maybe the nicest month to be eating only once a day. But in this video, a video on OMAD where I did lose about 1 kilo, I think. So 20 pounds, something like 20 pounds in 8 weeks, when I did during 2 months, I did OMAD. And intermittent fasting really did help me just maybe lower a little bit my resistance to insulin. I just did a little bit of intermittent fasting from say 6 p.m. I would stop eating to 8 a.m. in the morning, the day after, during the night, late evening, early morning, I would fast. And that really had a good impact on my weight loss. So the main reason why I lost weight is because I was in a calorie deficit, let's be honest. I ate a lot of fiber, fruits, vegetables, a lot of fibers every day, every meal, and I intermittent fasted. And I did weightlifting, which is obviously a lot less stressful than high intensity interval training or any kind of crazy athletic journey that I was not on. So this is all. I just wanted to make this video as a bit of word of encouragement that if you do have PCOS, yes, it might be harder to lose weight. Yes, it might be longer, but it's absolutely not impossible, and you can do it. I'm not saying because I did it, everybody can do it, but I am an example of somebody who has PCOS and lost the weight. So don't forget to subscribe, like this video if you want to be reminded of the next one that I'm going to publish. In the meantime, I hope everything is good, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.